Officials in Maryland and Washington, D.C. are expected to sue Donald Trump for accepting payments from foreign governments via his business empire. The lawsuit cites the U.S. Constitution's emoluments clause, which says no federal official should receive a gift or a fee from a foreign government. The legal action alleges unprecedented constitutional violations by the U.S. president, The Washington Post reports. It would be the first such lawsuit filed by government entities. A non-governmental organization, Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, lodged a similar legal action in January. At that time, Mr. Trump told a reporter in the Oval Office the case was totally without merit. He has not yet commented on the latest move. Another legal headache, analysis by Anthony Zurcher, BBC News. The constitutional challenges to Donald Trump's ongoing business ties as president just got some state-level muscle behind them. While the lawsuit by the District of Columbia and Maryland isn't the first attempt to force the president to more fully separate himself from his real estate empire, the two governments bring a new level of legitimacy and resources. The first hurdle the states face is whether they have the proper legal grounds to file this case. Given that this is judicial terra incognita, there's no telling how the courts will react. There's never been a businessman turned president quite like Mr. Trump, so there's never been a lawsuit quite like this one. If Maryland and D.C. are able to proceed, the case could turn out like many other Trump-related controversies, where the president's own words, and those of his associates, are used against him. While Mr. Trump pledged to extricate himself from his day-to-day business operations, his son Eric has acknowledged he still gives his father regular financial updates. Senior advisor Kellyanne Conway also was recently reprimanded for praising daughter Ivanka's clothing line. Even in a best-case scenario for the president, this represents the latest in a growing list of legal headaches. Mr. Trump is already contending with inquiries by congressional committees and a special prosecutor into his campaign's alleged links to Russia, which American intelligence agencies accuse of meddling in last November's U.S. election in a bid to boost support for the property developer. Since taking office in January, Mr. Trump has turned day-to-day control of his real estate empire and other assets over to a trust managed by his adult sons. But he has not sold them off as critics said he should do in order to avoid conflicts of interest. The Attorneys General of Maryland and District of Columbia respectively, Brian Frosh and Carl Racine, both Democrats, have scheduled a news conference for midday local time, 1600 GMT, on Monday. The Maryland Attorney General told The Washington Post the case was about Mr. Trump's failure to divide his presidential duties from his personal interests. According to the newspaper, the lawsuit says Mr. Trump is deeply enmeshed with a legion of foreign and domestic government actors through his business empire. Never before has a president acted with such disregard for this constitutional prescription, it will charge. The lawsuit will reportedly ask for a court injunction blocking Mr. Trump from accepting foreign money.